Hi, this is a screencast of the Static Fleet website. This is basically a web interface for generating websites and deploying them to S3 for static hosting. And there's a couple of different options for how to generate a site. I'll just show right here, sites, create site. So there's four options. Empty directory, it'll just basically take whatever HTML, CSS, JavaScript I have in there and just serve it as is statically. From a zip archive, if I download like a template from online and I upload it through here, I can upload a zip file containing CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and it'll deploy that. Um, GenRB is a build system which compiles Sass, CoffeeScript, and Slim. So if you want some of those fancy templating things, which I usually do, you should go with that. Static Framework builds upon GenRB and adds some UI components. I'll just show an example of two sites I've built with the Static Framework. You'll see how they're similar. This one's called My Music, and it's inspired by a website called BentoBox.io, which has this grid right here, which you basically click on something and it shows you the other things that are related. So this is super cool. Right here, so I have tags up here at the top. So I click on a tag, and it's using the JavaScript library Masonry to do this grid thing, where and then the filter, and it's using a library called Isotope to do the filtering. But basically, I have these different sections with tags, and all the tags are shown at the top, and I can filter which ones are visible by selecting a tag. This particular website. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it, but basically, this is I have a script to sync my local music with this website. And so, say, like, it just makes it easy to transfer my music from any computer. I can just go to this website, open up, the Pokemon All Wild Battle themes, and just play that. Like, yeah. So, another website is this one right here called Mindless. It's see, this one's deployed on S3. This one's on GitHub Pages. Whatever static will work. This is I just basically wrote a tiny little scraper to get some playlists off YouTube. Um, and so like I tagged them. So I did a search for like comedy playlists. So you click here, and these are all different comedy playlists. But say I want to see like not only comedy playlists but also documentaries. So in this website, you could select two tags, or three or four, etc. So and then you can click on one of these and it'll load up the video. And I had to, do some performance tweaking because if you load up 100 playlists at once, it'll freeze the site. So it's only loading up one playlist at a time. And then if you close this, it'll actually unload it. Anyway, so I'll just get over here to Static Fleet again, and I'll generate a static framework just to show how easy this is. So I have to create a unique name for the site, something totally unique on S3. So I'll just call it some gibberish. Won't be taken. So I'm going to delete this later. Cool. So it's saying created static sites, blah, blah, and set up S3 bucket serving at a static website. So now I have the sites list here and I can click on it. And I've written a in-browser like file navigator. So this is actually the source code. And the static framework generates some boilerplate. So it has a styles directory, scripts directory, a nav bar partial, index template. And actually, with these pages, these individual little content blocks are actually done through Markdown pages. So that's one of the benefits of this static framework, which is that basically you write the content through the site in Markdown pages, a lot like Jekyll. And so I'll just show an example of one of those. Well, there's no Markdown pages in there, but I can create one. So you can upload a file here. You can remove files. So I'm going to say the file will be at source markdown test markdown.erb. So it's created that file for me, and now in the file directory, I have this. I can see this file right here, and I can click on it, the empty file, and I can mess with it. So there's this custom metadata format for saying the tags. And And then I'll just say the content will be like, super cool. All the fancy markdown, so, and I'll just build this site, compile step, and deploy. This is all using the S3 API. Kind of does some nitty gritty stuff with bucket permissions, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So here it is. So here's my code. See, it's gotten converted to HTML. It's in this little thing right here. So, yeah. And it's really on S3 for everyone to see. Super easy. Yeah. All right. Thanks.